This is the first video in a series making sense of the Three Kingdoms. And when I was a kid reading the Three Kingdoms, I made a puzzling observation. People had two names, apart from being known as Liu Bei. He was also known as Liu Xuan. Now the first name is his Ming, and the second name is his Zi. I remember asking around, but nobody seemed to know the answer. I had to find out for myself. You see, this practice of having two names began in the Han Dynasty. When a child was born, his parents would give him a single-worded name known as the Ming. You can look at it as a casual name or a baby name. Very often, little thought is given to this name as infant mortality was high. When the child grew up, his parents, his teacher, his community, or even he himself would think of a second name. That would be his Zi. The Zi contains two words and is meant to be more substantive than the single-worded Ming. Zhang Fei had a more meaningful Zi, Zhang Yide. Zhao Yun was also known as Zhao Zilong. Sun Quan was also Sun Zhongmou. Now, going by ancient definitions, those who only have a single word in their names can be seen as having only Ming, while those with two words in their names can be seen as having only Zi, even though nowadays we recognize everyone's name as Ming Zi. During the Han Dynasty and beyond, Ming and Zi were used differently. Because Zi was more sophisticated, it is also more respectful. That's why it's sometimes interpreted as courtesy name. For example, Liu Bei, 你这个王八蛋 versus 玄德兄, 请. So now, if you meet someone from the Han Dynasty, you should know which name to use under different circumstances. And nowadays, with some exceptions, most people don't bother with the single-worded Ming and go straight for the two-worded Zi. Well, that's all for now. In the next video, I'll delve more deeply into the stories from the Three Kingdoms. You can check out my book if you can't wait.